Hey guys, thought I'd come out for a bit of a walk. It's kind of come to that time. And if you want to know a little bit about Nelson or who Nelson is, who I'm talking about, if you go back to one of my videos, I think it was last week, just called Nelson, you'll know who I'm talking about. A lot of people love my boy and my dog. And he ain't been doing too good. We thought get some wheels and he'd be good to go, but wasn't meant to be. It's not the universe's way. And that's when I start to question myself, because who am I? Who am I to make that call? Who am I to judge that? I don't know, that whatever it is that decides. You know, in the Buddhist ways, it's, rebirth, which has been helping me. Look at the rebirth. Look at the quality of the life. But then you got to figure that out and go within and start looking at yourself and start realising and getting in touch with some of those emotions and being able to let go. But still with that question of, are you doing the right thing? I just got off the phone with my mum, talked to my mum for a little bit. And everybody I speak to, you've got it's doing the right thing. I get it, I know. I get it. But I'm always going to that. Am I playing God? Am I playing something that I don't know where I'm going with that. Grief is a funny thing, and the crazy thing is with this grief, it's kind of opened me up to the question, which I'm going to start doing. I think I'm going to write a blog on it and do a video maybe on grief. It's one of those subjects that so many different emotions involved, and this is a test. I just had a conversation with my wife before I came out. Something was telling me to get out here and start walking. And I started having that conversation with my wife because it's funny how I just got a client recently and grief's involved. All of a sudden I'm starting to learn it myself as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've gotten through grief. But I don't think I've been through grief on this spiritual path, to tell you the truth. I don't think I've been in touch with that, with what it is. I know what it is. I know. Well, do we? I tell you, it's not until you're there and you start being able to look at it differently and start picking it apart a little bit and seeing what emotions are involved. There's a lot of different emotions there. Grief just isn't an emotion by itself, I don't think. I think grief is a mix of different pieces, parts that comes under the heading of grief. Even anger's involved in it, I think. In fact, I know there's anger involved in that because I've been angry as well. The whys. Why is it happening to such a absolute blinding dog? Beats cancer. I had to have his leg amputated for that. He learned how to walk on the 3 legs. I'm not talking about a Rottweiler here. And then we thought it was his leg getting arthritis, and his leg was bowing out. And I'm into energy work, and the crazy thing is My wife said, can you help him? And I went over there and I started feeling down his back. And this is uncanny, but I felt heat. And I said, it's not his leg, it's his back. Got him to the vet, it's his back. So he beats bloody cancer. He gets his back problem, to which they can't really do anything about. Unbelievable, right? So yeah, anger. Got some anger there. You beat one thing, and you know, how do you even? It's crazy. But the universe knows. I don't. Universe knows. That's when we got to like tune into ourselves, I think, and get in touch with those things, those fundamental things, those pieces, parts. Anger. Why am I angry? Well, that. I have a right to be angry. You know, why am I so sad? What's sadness? What is it? You know, sadness. Losing something, right? You've got to be attached to something to have sadness when you lose it. So there's so many different things. I'm going to start, I definitely think I'm going to start doing some videos around it, because there's so many pieces, parts there. And now I've got this on my mind. Now I just deep dive. I start deep diving now. I'll start looking and finding and researching and going down to the fundamental bits, like atoms. I don't like to stop. I like to find out. I want to know why. How does this work? Why am I like this? What is this I'm feeling? What's the lessons? What am I being taught here? And there's a lot. There's a lot I'm being taught here. Keeping composure, meditating, going within, relying on support, not being to the point of like pushing people away when I'm not really talking to too many people, because I just start cracking up. I just did with my mum. But you know, I've been messaging, and I tell you, everything I get through, man, makes a difference. It makes a difference, because you just know. They mean it. They're there. And you know, there's people that don't know as well. You know, there's some that know, some that don't know. You know, and it's one of those things to where it's like, you know, apologise for not telling everybody if everybody don't know, but you know what? I'm okay with that. It's I'm not going to feel guilt for, I miss this person, miss that, because right now I can't really tell you the truth, even think in that direction, even though I just did, so I contradicted myself. But I think you get it. So now I go within, start the lesson. What's it teaching me? Always ask the wise guys. The wise. Stay the course, guys. Namaste.